College students took out protest demonstration against the deferral of campus polls. Irate students pelted eggs and tomatoes at Education to You office at Nityaipat Chithek. Chief Minister Nonthabam Birane says government will honor unsung tribal freedom heroes who fought against the British during India's freedom struggle. CAF and PD Minister L. Susindro says the government wants dialogues with those opposing liquor legalization and also says drinking age will be increased to 21 or 22 years instead of 18. Manipur Pollution Control Board Chairman Dr. Usam Devin says actions will be taken against those industries, factories, brick farms and workshops found causing pollution. Month-long cleaning of Imphal River campaign under Chief Minister Nonthabam Birane's launch at Kangpokpi District Headquarters, 45 kilometers north of Imphal. And the Union Cabinet extends Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme for another 3 months from October to December this year. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin and I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance from one another. Please remember that the fight against the COVID-19 is not over yet. Now, the news in details. Students of the various colleges in the state took out protest demonstration today against the order issued by the Director of Education to You, which indefinitely postponed College Students' Union election. Students condemned that the order came after they had already completed filing of nomination as per an order earlier issued by the director regarding the election. Many students of Imphal College protested along the TDM road by burning down desks, benches and blocking the road. Protesting students chanted various slogans against Education to You Director Rangita Baliwaikhong for issuing the new order, suspending the earlier order. Intense scuffles erupted between student protesters and the Imphal West District police personnel who tried to contain the situation. As the situation worsened, an additional team of Imphal West Police, including 2 additional SPs, rushed to the site. Police resorted to tear gas selling to disperse the protesters. Students retaliated by pelting stones at the police personnel. Reportedly, one of the girl students fainted during the scuffle and was rushed to hospital. Commuters applying along the TDM road also faced major inconveniences due to the protest.
Haugiba tangkun kamathoi ahing nungai da khoi education director obiriba khoi madam na masana thokiban notice ama emission anova BSc emission process loading ai da bot torani haido satra singi wakhan da sarang na ba khaya ma pohla marang tawre adagi madu da numit ta thokiba notice to channa ro haiduna marang hana si anova muk tholak ba si masana masabu matik cha den takjabani karigumba masi ngasi khon tawjari ba si migi satra singa so pan yari ba mayam si mahangna risk lobi mangam guduribra ama ta thoi si mahangna risk lobi mangam guduribra ngongani hai taragadi akhoi makha ta ba heno khungjang mayam changjolagani demangam moi hai taragadi satra singi mana khami ba taragadi satra singna apa ma karino hangdopiraga satra singina tawjari bisi maana kai masoi habdo soi habiduna akhoi tawjari thabasi mateng pangina ba hajari kaigumba makha na akhoi tawjari thabasi da akhoi tawjari si tabi dragadi sidagi henna akan ma khungjang kai am changsal kai haina satra sing mo sinjar kai na thamjari.
Students of the Manipur College also staged protest demonstrations at the college gate in Imphal against indefinite postponement of college elections without giving any reasons. Students protesters demanded conduction of the elections on the date fixed earlier. Protesting students tried to come out of the college premises, but the Manipur police team prevented them and managed to contain the situation. Two students protesters fainted during the protest and were rushed to hospital. It may be mentioned that the College Students' Union election for the last academic session was cancelled due to COVID-19 pandemic. Considering the improved situation of the coronavirus pandemic in the state, the Education Youth Director on September 21st notified that election will be held on October 6th. However, the director issued a new order on September 28th, just a day ahead of the election scrutiny, postponing the election indefinitely.
ngasi akogi scrutiny numin akogi MU gi makada leiba college pumnamaki akogi laibak thibadi scrutiny numin noma watling gi mamangda akogi election date fix toraba se maram sadana akogi yaithokiba tasengna yazaning de akogi mamangda su akogi election se tawgani haina process loinabak loiraba matungda scrutiny noma kawala kanda haujimak tawriba process siga chamanana election ji yaithoga ngami matagum akoi mari leinaba authorities singna mairoi singsibu kaisu laitara khanbi matungda mairoi meamgi hak se akogi matchibani masi tasengna yazaning de atuba matamda lepkriba hanagi fix no adudai akogi election tawbiyo nata targadi akogi khoi saunarba mairoi singna sidagi hena saur akoi makal makakya gi function kayama akoi changsilakani.
Students of Oriental College in Starkhill also locked up college administrative block in protest against the deferral of the campus polls. They halted classes and came out on Imphal Ziri Road to form human chain. Irate students of the major colleges in Imphal East district like Standard College in Kongba, Modern College in Porampat, Biramangol College in Sawombung, Naurim Birahari College in Kundrakpam burnt down school furnitures in protest. Students of Thambalmari College, Eld Sanoi College and SK Women's College and others in Vishnupur district, Thaubal College, YK College, Vaikom Mani Girls College and others in Thaubal district and Kakching district also protested. Large number of students stormed the Education DU office at Nitai Pachchute condemning the order issued by Education DU cancelling the College Student Union's election indefinitely. Protesting students pelted eggs and tomatoes at the office, chanting various slogans. Imphal West police personnel finally controlled the situation and detained 3 protesters who are disarmed members. Manipur Police IGP Famthing Ngasangva also arrived at the scene and took stock of the situation. Imphal West SP KSA Sivakanta appeals to the students' fraternity to pay attention to their studies instead of trying to build issues and chaos on the pretext of campus polls. Speaking to media today at the SP conference held in Babupara, SP Sivakanta said that the police department has been receiving complaints regarding unwanted incidents at various parts of the state on the backdrop of a postponing of the election. The SP urged students to refrain from the unlawful activities and to abide by the order issued by the relevant department to maintain a good academic atmosphere.
Like le shutam bada kay panpi daba adagi anouba satra changiba koigi anouba college ki ahanba punsigi 12 loiraga college kajariba first semester gi koi admission process loiduba su mayam yauri anouba changpa su angang changpa mayam yawsida sigumba khanna saina basi thoga angang singi anouba like sugi mang khongda thangjil laiba satra singi koigi mentality da amna disturb oiba duumba atmosphere ma create tawrisi akoi punna koi yamna gyan taba mongda government na tawriba matam gi tholai border singsi inbiduna koi yamna conducive oiba atmosphere ma create tawminasi.
Meanwhile, Interim Executive Council of All Manipur Students' Union drew the attention of the Manipur government towards holding the College Students' Union election at the soonest. Press note from the council says it takes the report of unwanted incidents into the wake of postponement of college election in a serious manner and urges students' fraternity to stay calm. Chief Minister Nongthoen Birent assured that the state government will recognize every unsung heroes who had fought against the British colonialism and were involved in the freedom struggle as martyrs. He was speaking at the one-day national dialogue on the tribal heroes in India's freedom struggle at the centenary hall of Manipur University, Kanchipur today. National Commission for Scheduled Tribes and Manipur University jointly organized the program. Nongthoen Birent maintained that there is a record showing that two freedom fighters from the Naga community were exiled to Andaman and Nicobar Island along with King Kulachandra for fighting against the British, stating that all communities have contributed in the fight against the British in the past. The Chief Ministers appealed to everyone to continue to be a part of the One India movement. Manipur University Vice Chancellor Professor N. Lokendro, top officials of National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, members of Akhil Bharatiya Vanvashi Kalyan Ashram and students attended the program. It may be mentioned that the National Dialogue on Tribal Heroes in India's freedom struggle is being organized across the country in 125 universities to remember the unforgettable contributions of tribal heroes in the freedom struggle. Its purpose is also to introduce the tribal youths to the contributions and sacrifices of the tribal community in the freedom struggle.
National freedom struggle the tribal then why we should not be a part of India nationalism movement, India ki oneness movement the freedom struggle the tribal mayama sacrifice Mr. Dream Mutpu political agent bu tana thilaga hatkiba kajao hang doruga hatkiba du national level pukatu example, if you find any one new who really fought against the British imperialism for the Indian independence, Manipur government is ready to recognize them as what we did earlier to the old martyrs.
Protest demonstration against legalization of liquor in Manipur continue unabated. Members of Nupi Samaj, Kontok Hanbi, Nishaband, DM College Gate, Thau Meira Paibi and the Thanil stage sit-in at Thangmaiban Thau ground today. Speaking on the sideline, the Thanil General Secretary Brojeshwari Laipubam condemned Manipur government for deciding to legalize liquor by sidelining decades-long agitation by women folk of the state against alcoholism and its negative impacts on the society. She demanded immediate withdrawal of the decision.
Masi akhoi yajaning de pamjade jagoi sadana yu thakta na ngausanna dana ijat prayam mang khabani masi ningsang da braba moi na ngasi phali se kamai tho phali no ba moi na tongning ba tawba yai akhoi na loina pai re dana akhoi gi kusi ni haibado masi thadokpiu masi yam thuna handokpiu akhoi thangmai ban sida tawri ba yu thaning ba thae cha ning ba sare lambi sida ngausanna dana pung tara ma thoi sida pakhang macha nu pam cha mayam sina ngausanna lai ima mayam sina thingba matam da legalize tawrabani masi aya ba pi rabani hadana siba ki dana tawnari se ima sing sigi pangan
demanding Manipur government to withdraw its decisions on partial liquor legalization in the state. Coalition Against Drug and Alcohol along with various women organizations also held protest meet at Tiam Konjild, Kiamgai, Haibong, Makong and Adipat. On the other hand, CAF and PD Minister L. Susindro says government has sent out invitations to organizations protesting against liquor legalization for a peaceful dialogue. Speaking at the inaugural of a community hall of Kurai Chingangbom Leikai Gram Panchayat office complex and self-help group building under the Gram Panchayat today, Minister L. Susindro said legalization of liquor will be implemented only with necessary guidelines. He mentioned that those below 21 or 22 years of age will not be allowed to consume liquor. He also said aluminium and plastic products for brewing liquor will be prohibited as these materials can cause chemical reactions, urging the public not to create unnecessary hindrances in carrying out developmental works. The minister demanded those job card holders who are not serious about working under MGNREGA to give away their job cards to others who are willing to work. He also demanded local clubs and Maida Paibi groups to stop acting like contractors in carrying out projects meant for the welfare of their respective localities. The minister also said that efforts will be made to keep the looms provided under the industry department for Kurai Assembly constituency in community halls for public access instead of giving it to individual weavers. Imphal is DC KH Daina, Kurai Chingangbom Leikai Jila Parisat member M. Tomba and Gram Panchayat Pradhan L. Kananbala attended the event.
Hojiki Kadagi Chinao Sing, Nupi Samasi, my Belsing, Mayam Sing, Doko, Famina, Wais, and Ragadi, Akoi Sumba, Osit Tosiko, Hyperpoto, Paminarakanda, Taurakandi, Makoina, Sayi, Tingi Poto, Madu, Apaborom, the Saminakanda, Akoi Tawina Yagadoine, Aduki system to Tananaba, Akoi invite Ogre, Akoi Waris Harani, Alo Sara Matunda, Maduki outcome, Karigi, Polopoya, Topoya, have a Tokoi Kanarakanda, Jiki Hona, Chahi, Hana Tarani Pandagi, you Tapoya Alambaze, Chahi Kunito, Otokadore, Kurmato, Otokure, Strict.
Chairman of Manipur Pollution Control Board MPCV, Dr. Ushamt Devend, reiterated on the taking action against industries, factories, brick farms and workshops in the state if found polluting the environment. He was speaking at the public awareness program on the impact of plastic bag on environment held today at Wabagai Meai Leikai Haibong Makong ground. Nupi Sintha Village Level Federation Wabagai organized the program under the of the Manipur Pollution Control Board. Dr. Devend urged the public to cooperate with Manipur Pollution Control Board in curbing pollution. He also said that the board will soon list out the names of the registered industries, factories, brick farms, workshops and others on its website.
I think I was so the workshop to me, she pulls a having to go. Kariki, no to have for the labor, I think I was taking you when you can believe labor manager, like I have a bit over without the close on there. Kayokada, like I have the other part of the we manage la abasa of the book, Market, the city of Ina, winning in the city of Ina, winning is or Presatova, Ina, winning a Kayona Patava, Miona kind of book, I would be English over there.
A month-long cleaning of Imphal River campaign under the initiative of Chief Minister Nongthoen Biren was launched at Kangpokpi District headquarters, 45 kilometers north of Imphal today. ADM ADC Kangpokpi Derek L. Khobung and Joint Director Dr. T. Brajkumar led Directorate of Environment and Climate Change officials, engineers of the Water Resources Department and officials of Kangpokpi District Administration during the day's launching program. Officials of Autonomous District Council Kangpokpi, Bazaar Authority, Women Society members were present during the drive. Later, the day's meeting chaired by ADM Derek L. Khobung resolved to hold awareness programs on solid waste management of different wards in Kangpokpi town from next week onwards as part of the campaign. It may be mentioned that Imphal River originated from the mountain ranges near Chagobung village in Kangpokpi district. On the first day, garbage dumped near the Kupting Bridge near Kangpokpi SP office were collected by hiring heavy machineries and tipper trucks for proper disposal. Education as Director L. Nandakumar says it is the goal of Education Department to impart proper education to every student. He was speaking at the distribution of laptops to the authorities of 2nd Manipur Rifles Unit Junior High School in 2nd Manipur Rifles premises, Imphal today. Small Industries Development Bank of India (SIDBI) Imphal sponsored the laptop. Addressing the occasion, L. Nandakumar assured that the Education as Department will look into adding standard 9 and 10 in the school. He also said that 2 uniforms set each will be provided to students of 2nd Manipur Rifles Unit Junior High School and sports kit to the school from his side. 2nd MR Commandant Victoria Yenkomt, V. Satya Venakata Rao, Deputy Managing Director, SIDB Manager, Vikramd NIRVANA NGO Founder Sobhana, and 2nd Manipur Rifle Battalion Deputy Commandant and Suraj attended the event organized by 2nd Battalion Manipur Rifle.
Fajana matam leiringai sida lairik tamauba nattana atopa aikoi tungi future direct taunana gi atopa upaya ama leitabanina hojujik lairiba school gi angang singsi aikoina angamba thakta onaraga lairik aduna second emar gi angang singsi ubada yamna nungai jaba phongdok chei aigi site gi Victoria na habi bada lairik tamiba angang singsi yamna lairaba imung dagi su lakpa angang mayam ama yawe aduna sidbi rom dagi laptop amamam pibir abadina aigi site gi uniform set amamam pijarake aduga second emar Sana Konabagi grounds of Hazana, Labanina, Angang Singi, Sananaba, sports material, Mayam Amusu Pizarake.
We advantage Lauraga, Angang Singsi, computer, laptop, Piraga, Hanamamang Ida school, Sida, Amta, Angang Singse, computer, science, computer Karino, Kalagasu subjects, Tamaktaba Oibana. Ngasi Sidbi Bank na pibiriba laptop sing sigi through da aikogi angang sing se computer science haiba subject asi koi hamto do bone ko. So we are very grateful to the Sidbi officers, to Director Education.
Agriculture Commissioner M. Joy called upon farmers in the state to support the agriculture census being initiated under the Agriculture Ministry with an objective to fully avail the rights of farmers. Joy was speaking on the sideline of a state-level training program on the implementation of Agriculture Census 2021-2022 organized by State Agriculture Census Officer cum Director of Agriculture Manipur today at the Directorate of Agriculture Farmers Training held in Sanjanthong, Imphal. Speaking further, Joy maintained that through the census, relevant department will come to know about the accurate sizes of farmlands and numbers of farmlands a farmer owns. Based on the census report, the centre and state governments will effectively avail various welfare schemes, particularly PM the Kishan Card, Soil Health Card and the Kishan Credit Card to beneficiaries.
Agri census asina maruina aikogi farmers gi data ama create togodorini data sida magi land holding kaya lay adu ma si asengba land owner ra aduga ma law mira nakalam da tenant la adugumba mayam adu aikoina kupna neraga magi format amada loina fill up togodoni anamasi survey asina phajana tarogadi aikoina soil health card pibada kisan credit card pibada Punamaxing asi hariba database asida aikoina verification toroga tharagadi asengba asumba phamam thokpa aikoigi scheme gi kanao mayam si farmer asengba da piba ngamna bagi adugi yamna marueba census ni.
Agriculture Census Deputy Director R.N. Desore Them who attended the event said that agriculture's census is conducted every 5 years since 1970-1971 and it is the 11th census this time. He added that the Agriculture Minister aims at carrying out the census in every village in India and that the collections of census data is underway using new technologies. R.N. Desore Them appealed to all to collect accurate data and relevant supervisors strictly scrutinizing the collected data. Agriculture Director and Gojendro and Additional Director Todinang Panmei also attended the training program.
The Government of India has been increasing the scope of the data items to meet the challenges in the agriculture sector. This time we have incorporated certain new initiatives of using technology in data collections, apart from real monitoring of all the field works, and field work of all the enumerators as well as of the supervisors will be monitored online at the district level, at the state level, at the central level.
Butchers and Slaughters Association Murray appealed to Manipur government to lift the ban on butchering and sale of pork along the Imphal-Mori Road. The association Vice President Hausuon Hang Zhou said the state government imposed a ban on butchering and sale of pork on the Imphal-Mori Road of border town Mori in view of swine flu outbreak earlier. He maintained that people in the region who are doing pork business have gone through times due to the imposition. Hausuon Hang Zhou also drew the attention of relevant authorities towards not allowing to pass not more than 2 vehicles carrying pigs through the Kuding Thabi Assam Rifles checkpost on Imphal-Mori Road. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the extension of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. We'll be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Ningol Chakauba Masung Diwali Nalakpa Iroinana, Miam Gyoiba, Tongan Basentoglambi Mapibangam Nabagi Pandamda, Akanabukudong Java Pijeri. Green Can Industries Tage, Akanabapolam Lebi Bamatamda, Green Can Institute of Bakery and Culinary Arts Ta, Lemna Bakery Course Tamnabagi Kudong Java Pijeri. Loinana, restaurant ki kitchen setup amadi, bakery setup Taubada, Changadabapolam Kuding Maksu, Makalkayagi discount Pijeri. Akaknaba matam khaktamak pizza khudong chabani ngasi maglengsin biro Green Can Industries.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok cheri, Hairiba sida, personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba, potlam sing, mafam asida pambigani, ngasi maglangsin birau, Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturitong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime, the English Bulletin. Union Cabinet has extended the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme for another 3 months from October to December this year. Union Minister Anurag Thakur informed that 44,762 crore rupees would be spent over the next 3 months. He said the government has spent approximately 3,45,000 crore rupees so far under the scheme. The Union Cabinet has also approved a 4% increase in the Dearness Allowance DA and Dearness Relieved briefing reporters. After the cabinet meeting in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur said this will benefit central government employees and pensioners. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that cabinet decisions to extend the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana will benefit crores of people across India and ensure support during this festive season. In COVID news, India added 4,272 new COVID-19 cases, 4,474 recoveries and 27 deaths in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cash load stands at 40,750. Total recoveries are 4,40,13,999. Recovery rate stands at 98.72%. That toll reaches at 5,28,600. 311. Over 218 crore 17 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Manipur added 2 new positive cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Rooms, coronavirus has affected 1,39,809 people. There is no report of any death cases in the past 24 hours. Death toll remains at 2,148. Manipur reported 2 recovered cases in past 24 hours and active cases are 11 at present. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 62 crore 19 lakh 86,000 people. It has claimed above 65 lakh 45,000 people and recoveries are above 60 crore 19 lakh 43,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 21 lakh 64,000 in the world. American Oncology Institute AOI at Babina Specialty Hospital Sajiwa Jail Road Kabeso Imphal today held an awareness campaign on prostate cancer, the need for testing and early detection. The campaign, which was an extension of AOI's main campaign, #ProstateShy, was carried out in collaboration with Manipuri Literary Society. Members of the society and the senior men took part in the awareness campaign held at Hindi Parisat Hall, Old Assembly Road. Facilities for detection of prostate cancer, which mostly affects males aged 50 and above, was provided for free to the attendees. Speaking on the sideline, eminent oncologist Dr. Dhanavir Thangjam encouraged men for early test for a quicker diagnosis and timely treatment.
Prostate gland chokthokanda prostate cancer nai habdina te adu magi sign symptom hai tare ko sai mapan thokpase loibangam daba mapan thokpa warakpa adigi mapan thokpase thoraga amuka ju han amuk thokningba adigi dimain toba de maramakta mapan thokpase I yaurokpagumba so mayam su handa si ki symptom se lagadi akoina prostate cancer gi sign symptom ne noraga akoina masi test tokthokpa yai yam lain toba test khar lai ultrasound degi prostate chokthokpa adigi E test degi prostate gland je magi PSA level ju wang mara ka ni yengthoga akoina prostate cancer ji screening tobi bhai.
One-day national level seminar on microbial pathogenesis and associated health impact with special reference to diarrhea was held at RIMS Jubilee Hall. RIMS and CDEC Kolkata jointly organized the event under the aegis of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. The seminar was held under an affordable colorimetric diagnostic instrument, Colosense, and field validation at Imphal, Northeast India. Project RIMS Director Professor A. Santa and Shiksha O. Anusandhan University Pro-Chancellor Professor Amit Banerjee inaugurated the event. 5 resources persons stressed on various topics.
I'm very happy that MRU is very actively involving on the scientific research, and this is also very progressing. All of you must be aware that during this COVID time, they help us a lot, this MRU. So they take it out their all the equipment, artificial, then even the extractor, all sort of things. And we combine with even from the Manipur University also. And this type of interactive and seminar will help us, and we can have some protocol on the management of the diarrhea for managing masses.
Kaching District ADM Adhari Mahil kicked off the second round of national deworming for Kaching District today by administering albendazole tablets to children at Kaching Model High School. District Public Health Officer Kaching W. Hemavati demonstrated proper hand washing techniques to the attendees. ZEO Kaching Y. Choba, CMO Kaching T.S. Rajin and school headmaster K.S.S. Ajat were present on the occasion.
Deworming haibase karino aikoina asigi mari lainaba kari khangadabno kamaina khut hamgadabno haiba mayamse akoi doctor khoina su takpire akoigi health sector da expert oibiriwa expert mayamna su akoi mayam da takpire asigi ngasigi sida aikoina tamgiba khanghauba poche when you go back home, you please teach your brothers and sisters, your parents, khangdaba mi du da takpiro, so that akhoi mayamna worm infestation ki problem chidagi kan thokpa ngamna ba.
All Manipur Dalit Development Association AMDDA opens its Farzolt branch office today. Speaking on the occasion, AMDDA President Dr. T.M. Rajind Ayangba said that the association had already opened its branch offices in Senapati and Kangpokpi district. He urged the government to establish good schools and proper hospitals in Farzolt district. AMDDA district controllers, Farzolt Village Authority, AMDDA district presidents, members of Mar Youth Association and Farzolt District Mar Women Association attended the event. Three-day workshop for teachers on techniques of the paper setting and evaluations begin today at the Jiribam Higher Secondary School at Jiribam's Babupara. The workshop is being organized by Council of Higher Secondary School Education School, Manipur. Speaking on the sideline, the COSEMT Controller Examination A. Sukumar said the workshop aims to equip teachers with proper methods of teaching, questions setting and evaluation of answer scripts.
Ngasi akhona leijari mafam Jiribam sina tara subani 16 districts of Manipur se akhona tara ga nithoi da akhona punsan jaraga. For example, Fezol gumana Chuchampur da, Kamjong gumana Ukrul da men punsan jaraga. Oja sing se loina ma all over Manipur. En se tongnan bo hona jabni akhona khanjai council na khanjari bapoti that oja sing su ten tawragadi not only my magi mafam da tongan da mafam sing da leiba satra sa shu sing se sida achauba contribution ama achauba adum takpi tambi bada trainer bo oja sing da takpi tambi ragadi mafam dugi satra all over Manipur the labor satra kodimakse wajasing through the afaba satra ama oraga.
Recitation program was held today in commemoration of Lamyan Bahizam Irabad at the Kurai Lamlong Sangit Kala Sangam hold in Imphal East District. Imphal East United Clubs Organization and Koreirolgi Aibasingi Foksanafam organized the event under the banner of All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko. Speaking on the sideline, Amuko Imphal East District President Kelambam Dwijo urged all to follow the ideology of Lamyan Bahizam Iravat, who had strived for unity, peace, harmony, promotions of state's art and culture, literature and overall welfare of the society.
Lamyan ba irabat ki tamakta chadanjali katpoina training program pangthokre rabies vaccine ka thokna medical camp tawdna aduga lomi sinmi singda makhoigi chana basenpham pina bagi mogi awareness tawdna Manipur ki setmilon ase miram damdagi mipan tangdana ma sai setmilon lehle kana Manipur ki own ba khunai ma purna bagi tamakta ekhoina Lamyan ba irabot ase ningsingdna ekhoi program ase pangthok jabani drama da thawai yoramba mdu ningkhalamba drama gi tamakta man honna jaramba mayam atu yengjere hega program TV program
Chief Minister Nong Thombam Biren conveyed best wishes to the people of Manipur on the 126th birth anniversary of Jananeta Hizam Iravat. In his message, the Chief Minister says Hizam Iravat was a multifaceted and versatile humanistic revolutionary who stood against a foreign and autocratic rule during the country's freedom movement. He added that Iravat's contribution in the field of literature and sports and social upliftment of the downtrodden continues to impact our lives to this day. The Chief Minister called upon to pledge to leave behind selfish thoughts and follow Iravat's ideals and translate his philosophies into action, taking the state towards inclusive development. RDNPR and Mahut Minister Yumnam Khemchand also paid tribute and wish to people of Manipur on the occasion of the birth anniversary of Lamyan Bahizam Iravat tomorrow. In his message, the minister says Iravat was a revolutionary and a social activist. He encouraged people to follow Iravat's footsteps for a better society. Team Imphal Times will organize an online essay competition on the topic Manipur's socio-economic problems, system failure or individuals' faults to mark Lamyan Bahizm Irawat's 126th birth anniversary. Further details may be revealed from Teamed Imphal Times. Contact number 700-514-5545. Government has appointed Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan, retired, as the new Chief of Defence Staff (CDS). He will also function as Secretary, Department of the Military Affairs, with effect from the date of his assumption of charge. In a career spanning over nearly 40 years, Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan held several commands, staff and instrumental appointment, and had extensive experience in counter-insurgency operations in Jammu and Kashmir and Northeast India. The post of Chief of Defence Staff had been laying vacant since death of General Bipin Rawat in a helicopter crash on 8 of December last year. Russia is reportedly planning to open an army enlisting center on the border with Georgia as Russian men of the military age fleet to the neighboring ex-Soviet country after President Vladimir Putin's partial mobilization announcement on state television last week. Russia's Federal Society Service officer have been assigned to duty of enlisting the men that fit the criteria of the military mobilization at the border as Russian nationals waited in long queues to escape going to the war in Ukraine. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, Donetsk and some other areas and part of the Zaporizhia regions in southern Ukraine have voted to join Russia in the referendum that were held between September 23 and 27. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the referendum and the four reasons. The US and NATO have also condemned the referendum and eastern Ukraine as voting concluded. Now the news from the world of sports. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 36th National Games at the grand opening ceremony at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad this evening. Gujarat is hosting the National Games for the very first time, organized by Gujarat Olympic Association under the aegis of Indian Olympic Association. The Games will continue till October 12th. Nearly 15,000 sportspersons, coaches and officials from across the country are participating in 36 sports disciplines, making it the biggest national games ever. The sporting event will be held in 6 cities of Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot and Bhavanagar. 274 sportspersons from Manipur are competing in 21 events. 17 sportspersons of Manipur are competing in archery, 4 in athletics, 35 in aquatics, 3 in badminton, 7 in boxing, 15 in cycling, 12 in canoeing and kayaking, 39 in football, 24 in fencing, 7 in gymnastics, 24 in judo, 12 in lawn bowling, 2 in rolling sports and skaters board, 20 in rowing, 4 in shooting, 4 in squash racket, 6 in triathlon, 11 in weightlifting, 4 in wrestling, 21 in wushu and 2 in Yogasana. Manipur Olympic Association MOA President Dr. Thokchom Radheshyam expressed confidence that Manipur will be among the top 5 states securing maximum number medals in the games.
We are all lions. aduna wei mati akoi ni hela akoi ni hengani ai wakalo ji khambira kanda mani ma khoi lo ilak na ba to ge da ticket to na ba awa ba khudi mo problem khudi mo thengana ba ko ma se loi lei ni a dai loi na contact to ai ma na ba ha na khoi thok to na ba da gi board le min na ba khoni na ba Gujarat di pamlu akoi team ni loi na hai ja ne akoi Manipur di anang sing la kro official jang ba maximum angam ba mating pam bio hai na so akoi na Nigeria city Manipur na not only winning medals people of Manipur, players of Manipur, the officials of Manipur, they came back winning the hearts of thousands of people who were watching the national game.
Manipur team participating in women's football competition of the 36th National Games left Imphal today. Football matches will be kicked off on October 1st at Ahmedabad's Stadium. Manipur teams consist of 20 women footballers, including 3 goalkeepers, 7 defenders, 7 midfielders and 3 strikers. The team, along with Arjuna and Padma Shri awardee O Bambam, who is the team coach, team manager L. Ronibala and 2 support staff, flew from the Virthikendrajit International Airport. Group A members consisting of the Goa, Manipur, Mizoram and Tamil Nadu, and Group B members consisting of Assam, Maharashtra, Odisha and host Gujarat will compete for football competition. 2 best teams each from the 2 groups will be selected for semi-final. Manipur's first league match will be played on October 1st at 2:30 p.m. against Tamil Nadu. Team coach O Bambam assured of putting their best efforts to win and bring laurels for the state. Manipur teams participating in under-19 women's T20 cricket trophy left Imphal for Chandigarh today. The cricket tournament will start from October 1 under the aegis of BCCI. Team Manipur comprises 20 members, including 5 players, while S. Vinod as team manager, P.S. Rohindro and Chauba M as coaches and 2 support staff. Manipur will play its first match against Haryana on October 1, against Vadodara on October 2 and against Mizoram on October 4, and Manipur playing against Maharashtra and Kerala on October 6 and 8 respectively in under-19 women's T20 cricket trophy. Nambulmapal Athletics and Cultural Organizations and Trau Football Club Kwakaithel beat their opponents in today's match of a 15th Manipur State League sponsored by Kumukcham Joykishant. Old Manipur Football Association is holding the league matches at the artificial turf ground in Lamlong, Hong Kong. In today's 20th league match, Nambulmapal Athletic and Cultural Organization Tres Anoba Imagi Mangal Khabam 5-0, while in the 21st league match, Trau Football Club Kwakaithel defeated Nisa Thangmaiband 4-1. Altogether, 19 football teams from across Manipur are competing in the state league, divided into 2 groups. YUFC Yarkhok will meet Khalsa Football Club Kaino in the 22nd league match at 12:30 p.m. on October 1st, while Sagolband United will face Neso Khurai at 2:30 p.m. in the 23rd league match. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. College students take out protest demonstration against defenders of campus polls. Irish students felt eggs and tomatoes at Education Chief Office. Chief Minister Northern Birane says government will honor unsung tribal freedom heroes who fought against the British during India's freedom struggle. CAF and PD Minister L. Susindra says government wants dialogues with those opposing liquor legalization. Also says drinking age will be increased to 21 to 22 years instead of 18. Manipur Pollution Control Board Chairman Dr. Usam Devan says actions will be taken against those industries, factories, brick firms and workshops found causing pollution. Month-long cleaning of Imphal's river campaign at the Chief Minister Northern Birane's launch at the Kangpokpi district headquarters, 45 kilometers north of Imphal. And United and Union Cabinet extends the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme for another 3 months from October to December this year. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.